a lot of people would see church programs or privatized programs, and they would look at that as kind of, in their view, they would probably look at that as kind of an advantage. Like, oh, these organizations, they don't pay taxes. They don't have to, there isn't quite a level playing field in a sense. Like a government entity, or if somebody who's a business owner wanted to like start a soup kitchen, there's a lot more regulations and things they have to get through. So I guess what's your response to that when people kind of give you that, if you've ever heard that criticism? Or
honestly, I've actually never heard that. Most of the time, people say, how can you run that without government money? Is what we normally get. To the point that people have a misconception sometimes that we do take government money and that we get paid for each guy that's in here and for how long he's in here. No, actually, the more guys we have here, as an example, at the end of August, I had 20 guys. We have a 54 bed facility. I had 20 guys at the end of August. At the end of September, I had 45. Now, if I was a government entity, I would get more money for more people. But since I'm not, I'm just spending more money with more people.
Sure.
That would be the thing. We actually honestly don't get really anybody on that side. Most of the time, matter of fact, all of the time, it's more, so you don't take any government money? No. Well, how come? Well, because then it would change who we are. Oh, okay. And what we were started for. Okay. But how do you raise money then? How do you get money? We say, well, individuals, churches, organizations, that's how we, fundraisers, that's how we get money. Oh, okay. So you don't get any government? No, we don't get any government money. So they wonder how we make it the way we do. So the tax exemption doesn't cover the $20,000 to $30,000 a year I have to spend on my building because it's an old brick building, or
sure.
It doesn't cover, if the bathroom, if the showers go bad, or if the van we transport the guys in goes bad, it doesn't cover any of that. So, so it's actually the opposite. Most people are very surprised that we're able to function without it.
Sure. Do you, can you see that argument though? How somebody may, you're a private entity, you have, I think I saw on your website that you only accept men. Is that correct?
I only have what?
You only accept men?
Yes, that is correct.
Which is fine. And this isn't coming from me at all. This is, like I'm saying, playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
But I know a lot of people who are, pro government, pro those programs.
Sure.
I think they would see the fact that you don't have to pay taxes as an advantage, and then maybe there are people who would, people who aren't men or maybe necessarily aligned to your organization who may want those benefits, but they're not. And they may see you and your organization as like not part of the problem maybe, but part of the, you have an advantage, like I said, in that they would view that as an advantage in that sense. So I guess what would your response be to that, I guess?
I would say, come on in and check the books out and check the freezer and check the cooler out. And that would be the easiest way to solve that. And it wouldn't take very long for them to go, oh, okay. Yeah. I get the whole, some people get upset. Churches don't pay taxes. Some people get upset that religious organizations don't pay taxes. I get all that. Mm-hmm. What I also get is only 25% of the shelters that are dealing with homeless folks in the United States are from the government. So somebody's got to do it.
Sure.
We don't. Again, I don't really get that argument. However, if I did, I would just invite them in for a day, and I'd be able to show them within an hour how that's much more difficult.
Yeah, and
property taxes on my building
sure,
would be cheap compared to what it takes to heat this place in a year.
Sure. No, I personally agree. I'm a big believer in privatization, and I think you guys are doing a good thing. You guys are helping people who are in a disadvantaged place.